Ladies and gentlemen, about an hour and a half ago, I was on the radio when the word came in there was a shooter by the Capitol. And in the past, they've evacuated the Capitol when a car drives by and there's a backfire in the garage or on the street. Land of the free, home of the brave. It reminds me of the Bible verse that the wicked flee when none pursue. Well, it turns out that some woman accidentally drove into a barricade and then ran from the police, so they executed her. And we were just watching Congress on CNN talk about the incredible, unbelievable courage of the police and the victory. And they had Eric Cantor and people in Congress going, "We're so glad the police handled this shocking day for us, under attack. Good job, Sergeant at Arms. Good job, police." And imagine this country just obsesses over everything. They lock everything down. It's like New York last year where they shot 9 people and said it was a mass shooter. It was the police. Just a week ago, they shot a couple people and said it was a shooter. And then later, it was the police. And this time, it's, she had a gun. She had a gun. There's a shooter. There's a shooter. There's a shooter. Now, oh, she wasn't a shooter. There wasn't a gun. But doesn't matter. The threat was taken down. A woman drove around a roundabout not knowing how to get out of there. So they killed her. And that's what they do in America now. The state police in Texas steal the money out of your purse, your wallet, when they pull you over. They do proctology exams, 2 women, same glove. I mean, this is a crazy police state with a system where they're power mad and out of control. And it really freaks me out that we've gotten to this point where the entire Bill of Rights and Constitution is inverted. We're spied on. The government brings in the drugs, all of it. It is insane. And more, even here in Austin, they just execute people. They'll say, "Get out of your car." You get out, nothing in your hands. They shoot you. And this is where I live. It's just total mental illness, like it's a video game, and they're just having fun shooting us. Death Race 2000 or something. But there they are, breathlessly, just hyperventilating over the fear and the great job they did, killing the woman with the kid in the car. So when they come to execute you, ladies and gentlemen, remember, when they come to execute you, you don't have a gun, it'll be that you were basically a terrorist. And they'll have in the Capitol, we'll discuss it, that down the street they killed some woman. We're such incredible heroes. This is really making me sick. And look at this, we got Trayvon Martin over here in the hoodie. Leanne, what do you think about this on a serious note? Little Red Riding Hood. Go ahead, we're taping this in one feed. Go ahead.
I'm sick of it. It's just disgusting, the way that they're treating this whole situation.
As soon as I started taping, you put the hood on. What's going on over here? It's like hiding over there. It's like a Jawa or Yoda or something over there. Anyways, I'm joking around about this because it's so absurd. It's very sad. Paul Watson has an article on Infowars.com. David Knight, what's your take on this?
I think it's disgusting. I think the terrorism event that was there was the police terrorizing people. You know, the way they spun this thing, they said there's a shooting at the Capitol. Well, they weren't shooting at the Capitol. The shooting happened near the Capitol. And then we hear that that they had to take this policeman to the cop to the hospital because he had been hit by her car. It turns out he wrecked the car himself. So
no, it's total spin.
Yeah. It was an airbag.
It's a culture of total lying.
It was an airbag.
Injured by his airbag.
Airbag injury.
No, man. I mean, look, everyone's running. Ah! Run! Help us! Ah! Ah! Lock down everything! Ah! 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 Save me! Ah! It's like a cartoon where you run through the wall. There's like an outline. Hear a backfire. Ah! Backfire! Ah! Ah! I mean, that's what this country's turned into. In closing, Jakari Jackson, what's your take on this?
Well, I was just watching the video and it was very sad to see the lady. She was, like you said, she was driving in a circle. She was obviously trying to escape from these over-aggressive police.
Why'd she try to escape? It's good. I mean, what? They just wanted to execute her.
I know you have.
By the way, in D.C., if you even try to film anywhere, they come up and scream at you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is North Korea.
It's pretty bad.
I thought that in D.C. they weren't supposed to have guns, and they're saying the first thing they said was shooter. Shooter. There was a shooter on
Well, whenever they kill you now, I mean, if you can breathe, you're a shooter. Anything else, guys?
No, that's it.
It's just frustrating, and the way the lamestream media is reporting is sick.
Well, they're saving us. Well, I'm actually sad for the dead lady. They could have even killed the kid as much as they lie. We don't know. I mean,
this is the thing, Alex. They're not even reporting her condition. They keep saying we don't know her condition, and then on NBC and other stations they're saying she's dead. So
conflicted.
Oh yeah, they just say whatever they want.
They don't want to
and on
say.
CNN, They actually sat there and counted the number of seconds before the police started firing at her and praised them for their restraint because they didn't start shooting at a car with a baby in it for 12 seconds.
Immediately.
Yeah. Oh, they should have shot right away.
Remember 4 years ago, Homeland Security came out and wanted everybody that flies to wear taser bracelets?
Yeah.
Now the police are actually coming out with them, and they're saying when you go in secure areas, maybe everyone wears one.
But
I mean, that's beyond the running man.
I'm so sick of the sycophants on CNN. I mean, that's just disgusting.
Oh,
what they.
and you left out the fact that they said, "Oh, well, they're doing it for free. They're not even getting paid today."
Oh yeah.
By the way, it's on record
Seriously?
that they're all essential and that the entire DC force is still on. So they lied and said that?
They said that on CNN.
Man, we live in like a crazy propaganda state, man. This is nuts. Anything else, Leanne?
I can't. It's just too much. I'm waiting for how they're going to blame this on the Republicans, because if the government, she probably was there,
It's
an
going to be Muslim
ex-employee or something.
right-wing
And
extremists, just like it was in the Boston bombing.
Alex Jones will be behind it, deeply racist.
Yeah.
Wait, well, let me do CNN real quick. Yes, it was just footsteps away from Harry Reid. What will we do?
In fact, that's why we taped that. They actually said,
They said
"Oh
that."
my gosh, our dear leader, a woman in a car, kill her immediately."
Immediately.
Not all the people that were.
And it's so sick we laugh, but I mean, she's dead. And they're up there talking about what heroes they are. Well, land of the free, home of the brave, afraid of a woman with a car. But don't worry. Squads of armed men in the gun-free zone took her out and then said she had a gun when she didn't. They win, you lose. Reporting from inside occupied America, Alex Jones signing off for Infowars.com.